and a festive morning to you on Boxing Day. My fellow subscribers, welcome. It's a beautiful morning here. She's looking rather tired, isn't she, bless her? It's my old company bus, that. You can have a look at her while I'm over here. She's looking a bit sad. It's actually quite a famous bus, that, you know. Van, if you want to call it a van. She used to be Fisherman's Friend, and they think they had about 11 or 12, and that's been all over Europe as that van. And then my brother was the furnishing side of it. He had it, and now it belongs to my old company, Mountain and Cowell Carpets, Flooring, etc. But it's looking sad. It's been there a few years. It's got a Ford Pinto engine in it, and it's a good old bus, is that. It needs restoring, but I can't do it. I cannot do it because we've got things, big things, 27-foot things over here that need sorting. So I thought, it's a quiet day. All you can hear here is birds tweeting, rubbish rattling in the skip, nobody about. It's bloody marvellous. I love it when it's like this. And I decided it's the sort of day, I've done all, you know, Christmas Day, I cooked for the family, the grandchildren, they all survived it, nobody got salmonella or anything. It was wonderful. Everything went to plan, and I cooked it at my daughter's house, so it was excellent. So I could walk away from all the washing up and everything that goes with it. I went, taddy bye everybody, enjoy yourselves on Boxing Day. And I thought, if the weather holds up, I know where I'm going to be. Me and old Nauticus here are going to get familiar again. So it's a bonus for you, because I said I would be filming in New Year, and you might get to see this in New Year thinking about it, because things that I'm going to show you are quite boring. But do you remember in the last episode I was doing a lot of fixing, you know, like the table. There's the old wound that's nicely healed, and I was doing this, and that, I have to say, has worked out rather well. So I think I need to finish off sanding that down, and I think when she's up, I don't think when she's stained up or varnished or whatever I'm going to do with her, that's going to look too bad. So I think we could near enough call that salvaged. So I'm going to do a bit of this. Now, that is the most boringest job for you guys to watch. I do appreciate it, but I'm going to like doing it because I can take my time and I can do it, and you don't have to watch it. You can see it finished when it's done, and then we'll move on to something else. And I would like to, during this episode, to get those partitions done. So that is the theme of this. Now, how long it's going to take, I do not know. And I suppose you're currently looking at the screen going, well, if you don't get on with the work, it's going to take months. And I would agree with you. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to do some work. So while you sat on the sofa wondering where you're going to put the next mince pie or sausage roll or whatever, I am going to shed the odd poundage that I managed to accumulate yesterday. So without further ado, you get yourself a slimline cup of tea, and I will do some work. See you shortly. Okay, so all I've done is I've started with this one. I've filled all the little fine cracks in with that medium mahogany or rosewood, anything that looks remotely like that. Anyway, oh, top tip, I've had this for absolutely donkey's years, and there's no crusty bits inside or anything. And the reason for that is every time I use it and take the lid off, I always put masking tape around the edge, because for some reason air can get in and that's the cause of things drying out. So if you just like use some tape, especially the blue tape, because it comes off in one, it doesn't dry out itself, that's a good idea to do that. Bung is in, we need to let that dry, and it's all sealed up. I've taken the screw out of the top there, so that can be now, that's been sanded and it's filled. So all in all, once that is dry, that will be ready for a lovely coat of something. So I'm now going to crack on with that. So that's a little update for you. Hope you're having plenty of mince pies, because I'm not. Okay, so quick update. I have cut one of these pieces of ply to shape. As you can see, the ply that I bought was not wide enough, so with the offcut that came off the top there, I reversed it so the factory edge would go along there, and as you can see there, I put a dowel going in there, there and there, and that is now glued on. I'm going to leave that overnight. Unfortunately, I've not got any ratchets, or I can't find any that can pull them together, but this isn't really a structural area because there's going to be ply going over the top. It's merely to bulk out the width in order to make it wide enough. So all I'm going to do tonight, as you can see, it's pitch black out, I'm going to put the old trusty battery on there, and we're going to leave that till morning. Right, well, I'm going to go home, have a well-earned cup of tea, and, well, I'm going to see football at 8 o'clock. That's what I'm going to do. So, until tomorrow, have a lovely Boxing Day evening, and I will see you in the morning. Bye for now. And a warm welcome back on this cold day, but yet again we are blessed with blue sky. It is, no it's not Monday, it's Saturday the 27th. And as you know, I left overnight that to stick on there. Once it's plied up, there's only you and I know about that join. So what we've got to do now is, you'll see a little faint line there. We've just got to trim that off. I'm not going to bother with that because once we get the ply on, that'll be at the back anyway. There'll be just a little tiny gap there. But as I say, there's only you and me that know about it. So, mum's the word. Right. What do I need to do? What do I need? Oh God. Well, I've got to try and get an 8x4 sheet out of the back of there somehow on my own. Some lovely. Oh, I'm not going to put you on your perch because you're going to fall off there. Right, I'm going to get that out, and I'm going to see if I can cut down an 8x4 sheet. Where can I put you? Well, I'm going to put you over there for now, and I will see you shortly. Serious face, serious business. I'll tell you what, she wouldn't move an inch, not a flaming inch. She's made me suffer getting it out from there, balancing them so I don't damage her, although she needs damaging at this rate. But look, haha, there it is. It's a bit manky, but you know what? We only need sort of round that area. I think we can get 3 out of that. Well, I hope we can get 3 out of that. 1, 2, do I need 1 for? Yeah. So this one here, because I'm completely remaking this one here, because the one that was there is going over there. So I need 2 good sides for that there, which is the one that's replacing the one that's going over there, if you can follow it. So I can get 1 there, 1 there, and then that one can be this one that's going to be made, facing this way because the cooker is covering the rest of it. So I think, and we've got, that's a false one, that's not one, but that there is another sheet, 8x4 sheet. So I think we've got enough. Perfect. Bear in mind, I ordered them 10 years ago. I didn't know how many I was going to need, but I think I'm going to be okay. Right, as you can see, everything's outside. So, where are you? There you are. Hello. I'm going to put them back, and I'm going to get this sorted and get it out here so I can slice it up. Be back in a minute. Oh, have a mince pie if you want. Yes, as I predicted, we've comfortably got, I mean, I've left a couple of centimetres, so I've got one, the reverse, and then I'm left with an oversized piece for, well, the other one. So now I need to shove something underneath so I can slice it into 3 pieces. That's the next phase. Have I drawn a line there? Yes, I have. Lovely jubbly. Not quite happy about that. It's not flat. You can't tell from where you are. But it's just not quite flat. So I'm hoping that I can maybe get that as flat as possible. And I think I might have to stain it as well. Really, really dark to look like the others, because obviously this is lighter than the original. So I need to make that dark so you can't see this. But anyway, I'm talking without doing work. I'm waffling away. Right. Yeah, I think you're going to be used this morning, Mr. Slicer. What can I put underneath? Gives me the clearance. God. I don't want to put anything. Oh, let's put it on that bench. I'll tell you what. You don't need to watch this, do you? Jesus, I nearly had a bloody heart attack then. God. I tell you, forgot to take my heart tablets this morning. Only a joke. Hey, never fails. And that, my friends, went without a hitch. Okay, so you know the dance now. I'm gonna draw out everything, and then I'm gonna cut it out, glue it, and then leave that to one side until tomorrow, and well, we'll carry on. Oh, by the way, found it. It was a clean cut anyway. As before, I'm going to go oversized. because the router can do the rest. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I'm just thinking ahead. There we go. Are you still working? Yes, because you have a tendency to go off at the moment. Right, jigsaw. I'm using this. You remember when I went and bargain hunt and got 3 tools for whatever I got it for? I can't remember. But this is absolutely brilliant because it's got a speed on it as well. So that is an improvement on what I had. So that's paid for itself. Well, I think I've got myself an absolute bargain from, what's it, where did I get it from? Facebook, wasn't it? Yeah. Absolutely marvellous. Put that there. Right. Splendid. Yeah, fine. Right, folks, I'm going to get some glue on the job now. I'm going to get some glue on there, and you'll be back when it's done. I'll shoot some pins in it. This ply's slightly thinner, so I'm hoping that the pins don't penetrate through, because I'll have a job then to fix the other side, because I wouldn't want the pins to go through the other side. It's alright this side because I can zip them off, but when I'm sandwiching it, might be more difficult, so I might have to wait the next side down, but we will come across that bridge when we get to it. Right, I shall crack on and I will see you very shortly. I nearly forgot. I've got to do some dark work on there before we stick the ply on. There. So I'm just going to build a couple of coats on. I bought some Jacobean dark oak. So hopefully that will stain that really dark, and then the rest of it can be oiled and it should match the rest at a glance of 50 foot. Right, just thought I'd show you that before I did some gluing. See them in. Right, okay, so that's pinned, glued, and we're going to leave that there until tomorrow, as I've got some other jobs to do. But can you see that side now? It's starting to take shape. So one would imagine that when you get the other side on, then we're going to end up with, fingers crossed, something very much like that, he says. Because remember, it's you lot that wanted it like that, remember? Things I do. Right, okay. Enjoy the rest of the day, because it is a nice one, and I think it's like this all over the place actually. And I will see you tomorrow. And good morning to... God, I nearly knocked myself out. Good morning to you. It is a Sunday morning, and guess what? It's the earliest I've been, 8 o'clock in the morning. So guess what? If I'm up, you need to be up, because there's going to be some work going on in here today, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a lot. I'm going to get all these dividers done with a bit of luck, and who knows, if I've got the energy, I might do some more. So I suggest you get yourself out of your bed, get that kettle on, get on that sofa, well, and enjoy a bit of boat extras. So let's get on. Right, so I think the plan of attack this morning is I'm going to start by routing that one that we've just done. I know it's only got one half, but we only need one half at this stage. That wants trimming into place, and the reason for doing that is because I want to get the one that's going up against the cooker, the shape of that, I want to get that cut before I put the other side on there, because it's going to be wet and it needs to set and what have you, and it will stop me then from doing this one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to router that one first, and then put that on top of that, cut that. I need to see whether I need to put an extended piece on it as well. I'm not sure I do at that end. Anyway, I'll find that out, but that's what I'm going to do now. So stay tuned, and I'll get routing. Let me put you on your little pedestal. You can enjoy yourself there. I'll even put you up there. There you go. Marvellous. Right, I'm going to switch you off, because you don't need to watch all of it, because you'll be bored and you'll fall back asleep because it's early. So I'll get on with that, and I'll let you see the results after. So we'll stick some pins in there, hold it. Okay. Right. Right, we can set that aside now, and we can get some ply on the one that we've just cut out. So I'll get it sorted, and well, we're doing some work. Okay, so that is as far as we can go with these dividers up to now, because I need that to set so I can router off the edge and then do the well, I don't need to do all the other side. I only need to do sort of around the edges, because most of it you won't see. So I'm going to place that round the back with the other one that's drying, and then the next job is cracking on with sanding down. I need to sand down that, and I might start staining up the table. Oh, there's that part as well that I filled, so I'm going to crack on with that next, I think, and try and get this table together. I've got two pieces here. These were actually on, where were they? They were attached to this, like that, basically. Now, the wood is of similar age to all this, but it looks very primitive on the back. I can't decipher whether somebody's put that on as an extra and bodged it, because it's all like, it's not even flat. It doesn't look like a factory would do that, to be perfectly honest, but I can't remember what the damn thing's for, to be honest. So I don't know what to do. I don't fancy restoring that, because it doesn't sit straight. Whether I should make a new one to that specification. So that's the next task anyway. So I'm going to place that round the back, and I'm going to start sanding that. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. But so far we're cracking on well. Okay, so it's been about an hour or so. Everything's sanded off on this table. I've masked out. I don't want to put this over the edge just yet, because I want to do this one first, and then if it's satisfactory in the right colour, then I can go round the edges. So that's the reason for doing that. These are all nicely sanded and filled, as is that, and then of course that bung that I put in has been put in and filled, so everything is nice and smooth. That original hole, that's nice and solid. There's no movement in that whatsoever, so that's all good. So I think now it's time to give it a coat of Danish oil. Oh, can't be that one, because that's a full new one. How bizarre. I can't remember if I put that on it first. Oh. I think it was this one. I think it was this one. Oh, that looks clear. Right. False alarm, bear with me. I need to find the one that I had on the boat. Found it. It wasn't one of them anyway. It was that. Right, screwdriver. Yes. Tell you what, you can definitely tell it's really dry, this wood. Even in this damp atmosphere, it's soaking it up. It's literally pulling it in. Yeah, I think it looks nice being. It's got character if it's got different colours in it, I think. I think that was a wise choice, that actually. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Let's do that edge. Right. We can do these pieces as well. Right, I think I can stand that up like that because that actually fits there, so I think we can, oh, I know what I could do. I could put it on 2 screws, or better still, 2 drill bits on that piece of wood. That'll just keep it off the ground. There. Perfect. I think there was something, I can't remember. I think it was you, Gordon. Could be Gordon, or it might have been Ian, I'm not sure. I think it was Gordon. You asked a question on how many prongs there were. You had 3, I think, from memory. Well, I've just got 1 in the middle, a brass one. And I've decided to keep that there. Even though I said to you on an email that I might have an idea, I do quite like that actually. And I think if I just drilled a pilot hole and maybe put a little sort of an aluminium piece in so that fits in it, I think that would look alright. So I could always take it off and do my other idea that I had. But I quite like it because it's brass. If it was just a wooden peg, then I might have done something, well, I would have done something different, but I think it's quite nice. Colour's good though, isn't it? Actually, I could stand it on that peg, couldn't I? Prop that up. Right. Right, okay, so we can just put that to one side for a minute. We'll go over with a towel. Go. Lovely colour. Let's just dribble through a bit there. I think I might. Now that I've seen that colour, I think I might do these edges here. So I think I might take these pieces of tape off, flick it over, because it's bled through a bit there, as you can see. I'll mask off the blue, and then do these edges. Oh, you know what? No, I won't. I'll let that dry, and then once it's dry, then I'll do them. That's what I'm going to do. Right, take my gloves off. You know what I think I might do? What time is it now? Right, 5 to 1. I think I might nip home, have some soup, then come back, and hopefully things will be dry for me to put another piece of ply on that other one, flick this over, do that, and then that would have been a full day and a constructive day. So I might leave you here in the cold, and I will be back. Well, for you it'll be a nanosecond, but for me it'll be probably about an hour. So there we go. Good morning's work, I would say, up to now. See you shortly. And we're back, suitably replete from lunch, and I've already taken off the masking tape, and I've already given it a coat. So as far as I'm concerned, that is, for now, done. Looking good. So I suppose we could put that to one side now, in a safe place somewhere where it won't get damaged. Maybe if we put it on this piece of wood over here. Like so. Right, okay, on to the next job. And I think, yes, I'm going to go and get, I've still got to sort them out, don't know what they're for. I am going to go and get the one that we made this morning, and we're going to start the process of putting some more ply on. Right. Can't see any glue. I'm assuming that's gone off. Oh, you can see a little bit of glue. It's a little bit white still, so it's not totally gone off. But what I'll do is I will cut that now with the router, and we shall get that to shape. I think that's the next job. So I'll do that, and well, I'll see you back when it's done. Right, so I've managed to find, I was going to pull out the other piece and cover it in that, but fortunately, when I was shifting everything out of there again, I managed to spot this long, dirty sheet that's only that long, but it's wide enough and it's got a factory edge, so I can actually put that up and do it. And to be honest, it is dirty, but 99% of it you're not going to see. So it's definitely worth using that up, and it matches in colour as well, so happy days. Oh, and also it's not the same thickness, it's slightly thinner, but it's on the kitchen side, so I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. As I say, you're not going to see it, so you literally are going to see a little piece like that, and then obviously the curved bit, you'll see a bit of that, but it'll be cool. So I'm going to use that up. So I'm going to cut that to shape, get it stuck. I won't be able to use the machine on it tonight, but tomorrow I should be able to finish that off. Then we can give them all a coating, and then we can wrap this episode up. So until I've sorted this, I shall see you shortly. We're on the final hurdle now. I find it easy to take the top off the whole of the glue. And providing you keep the top flat with the wood, you get a nice even amount of glue everywhere. Oh, where's my smearer? Where's my smearer? It's a good one, that as well. Oh well, make myself a new one. I'm pulling it inwards because I don't want to get it on the you know, that dark stain I put on. I don't want to get it on that. But you do have to get it to the edge as well, so a bit of a catch-22. Go. Definitely need it on this edge. And the front edge. Right. So I need to shoot some pins into that. Now actually this is going to be interesting because those pins that I'm using are the smallest ones I have, and with the ply being not as thick, I'm wondering... Oh, plenty of room. More room for nothing. Right, well the most important thing is to make sure that we're alright all the way around, which we seem to be. So I think I'm going to have to start pinning here. Can you still see there? Yes. Bow in a bit there. There we go. Right. So I think what I'll do is I'll place a piece of ply on there and use the trusty battery just to keep that joint nice and flat. And I think we're a good one. In fact, I might reverse it, then put the battery on, then the weight of the ply and everything that goes with it is giving it a fighting chance. There we go. You see, now all you're going to see really is this bit here, and then it'll come down to literally nothing, and then you're going to see about that much all the way down as you walk into the boat. You're hardly going to see anything. So yeah, cool. Right, okay, I'll see if there's another job to do, and if there is, I shall switch you back on and I shall tell you about it. If not, well, I might see you in the morning. So I'll put you back on your perch for now, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so no, there isn't much I can do. Everything's still wet. So it's 4:10 now, so I think that's, oh, what's that? I hope that's not glue. Oh, it's chalky, that's okay. They need a sand down and that needs routering, so that's done. So actually we've done pretty good today, because we've managed to get 2 completely made, which are the 2 on the opposite side. All we've got to do is trim the one that's on this right hand side to marry up with the left hand side now. And oh, I'll tell you what we are going to do tomorrow, and I've decided I think there's enough on here for one episode, so I'm going to get that on for you. I need to start doing those, decide what I'm going to do with these things that go at the underneath the bed. They're obviously for aerating, keeping the airflow underneath, so then there's no mould and things like that. I don't know whether they are part of the boat, but I don't know whether I like them. You do need airflow, but I don't know. Those are looking pretty good. So I'm happy with those, and that one there. So that and that, I suppose also we can offer that up and see how we're going to fit it as well. So that's probably going to be tomorrow. So we'll leave that in its place like that. It's nicely weighted down. I'll be back tomorrow, but I'm going to class it as a fresh episode. So thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It is free. And if you have got any questions, fire them away, because it does help the algorithm, and I'll be very happy to help. So there we go. I'll bid you good evening and, well, enjoy. Bye for now.